Okay, let's hope. Does this mean it's the Pokemon? I don't know. Does that mean Mewtwo? I don't know. Let's see.
And beyond. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon.
Let's rock.
Let's go crazy!
Okay, hello and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm trying something different. I am doing an unboxing video. I have here in front of me, you can see, Pokemon Splendor Edition. So now this is a very special version of the game that they specially printed to have Pokemon characters as the cards. So if you're familiar with original Splendor, that game was they had cards and the theme was you were a jeweler, I believe. You're getting jewels. Don't quote me on that one. But here, what you have are the Pokemons themselves as creatures on the card, and the chips that you're collecting, which were originally jewels in original OG Splendor, are now different types of Pokeballs. So the idea here, actually, thematically, what's happening is you're collecting all of these Pokeballs, different kinds of Pokeballs, to, theoretically, the theme is you are using it to capture all of these Pokemon cards. Now, I guess thematically it also works because these cards, they're gonna help you capture other bigger, tougher Pokemon, more complex cards, just like OG Splendors. I guess the other thing, the most immediate thing people will ask is, how do you get a copy of Pokemon Splendor? And unfortunately, or fortunately, you can only get this right now in Korea, South Korea, because this was a tie-up, I believe, between Space Cowboys and Korea Board Games to produce a Pokemon Splendor edition. So as of the moment, as of today, as of recording, my understanding is if you want a copy of this, you have to know someone from Korea or buy directly from Korea. So for my copy, I got it from a seller who was able to secure copies from Korea. So right now, this is the only way to get Pokemon Splendor. And if you're a Pokemon fan, seems like a no-brainer. Splendor Pokemon Edition. So I'm gonna go ahead and start unboxing this. And immediately, I will just tell you guys, I like to do this thing when I'm unboxing, wherein I do a cross mark on the bottom of the plastic wrap. I don't rip off the entire plastic wrap. Now I know some people will be like, "Oh, that's blasphemy. You should be ripping the entire you call this the shrink wrap off." But you know what? To each its own, their own. I like doing this because I will keep the shrink wrap on top of the cover. So if you can imagine, I'm cutting this diagonal across the bottom, and then I will do the same. I'll call that the X cut. You heard it here first. It's called the X cut. And the idea here is we will tape these extra flaps underneath the lid of the box, just to give it a bit of extra protection. So I know some board gamers, they like just ripping off the shrink and then just letting these board games be, through the passage of time, sort of wear and tear. It's part of the enjoyment of board games. To each their own, as I always say. That's what I was saying. Because, some people like to take care of these things. They want to keep these a bit longer around. And especially in a country where I stay in, like, for example, the Philippines, it can get a bit humid, etc. So we do this also with all the other things. So no judgment. We do this with our books. We do this with some of our parents do this with our furniture. So doing this with our board games is not incredibly weird at all. So let's go ahead and start seeing what's inside. So what I do is once I've done that X mark, I just sort of give it a shake. And what do we have here? Like these flaps. Before we actually see the contents, I have these flaps here, which I'm gonna tape in, and then that's like an extra plastic cover of the board game. I do that with all of my board games. So put the lid to the side for now. Put that there. And then what do we have here? we have the rule book. So, as you can see, the rule book is in Korean. It's not in English. This is only printed in Korea, so it makes sense that they're local. It's a localized version of Pokemon. Or sorry, the Splendor game. So if you wanna end up, you wanna play this game, you have to get the translation. Now, from what I understand, the game is 99 or 95% Splendor, except the rules on evolution and other idiosyncrasies, I believe. So this is the rule book. It's great, but it's in Korean. So unless you can speak Korean, this will not be very useful to you. But it's a nice looking rule book. We have here standees. I believe these are the standees for the player characters that you'll be playing. So you have your Ash Ketchum player standee. Nothing on the back, just print on the front. You have here Misty. You have here, is that here? You have your Brock and his Onyx. So I've just noticed here it's Ash and his Pikachu, of course, Misty and Psyduck, and then Team Rocket with Meowth. So just in James in one player character print out. We have that here, and then we have here. So we have here the rule book. We have so the game comes with a special shiny card that can be, I don't know how the rarities work. So this is can be any Pokemon, I believe. I've seen it be from anything from a Psyduck to a Mewtwo. So let's try. Let's do this last. Hope we get a really good pull. So there's like a collectible aspect to this game. We'll keep this here. Here is the score pad of the game. We'll do this. Here's the score pad, and I believe this is the score pad. And then there's each of the Pokemon. I don't know if the camera can capture that. Each of the Pokemon are here. I don't know why. There must be points. Are there points specifically for scoring specific Pokemon or evolving up certain Pokemon? We'll find out. I put this here. We have, these are the, what is this? This is like how you do, this looks like a standee thing. Like it goes like this. I don't know why. Let's see at the rule book what that says. It is a standee for something. I don't know what specifically. We'll put it here. So it's a standee here in the rule book. I don't know what specifically it's for. It's in Korean. I cannot read Korean, as you can tell by now. But we will put that there. Here are the cards. So obviously people are excited to see the cards. Let's unpack this. Scissors here quickly. Let's see what these cards have, what they look like. I already know these look awesome, but nice to have your own copy of the awesome cards that come in Pokemon Splendor. So we have here, forget their name. Is this Lapras? Or I think this is Lapras. I forget now. And I'm not gonna name all the Pokemon, but let's just quickly scan through. Ooh, cool. This is the fossil Pokemon, right? And then Snorlax, Eevee. Everybody loves Eevee. Legendary Pokemon Zapdos. I don't know if the glare is seeing that. Mew is here. Okay. Articuno. What's the name of this? Oh shit, forget. Anyway, Mewtwo. And Machop. Okay, I'm not gonna try to name them anymore. You're gonna see the extent of my Pokemon knowledge. I cannot name everything now at this point, but pretty cool. I think this is like, okay, so this is an example of the Oddish. Oh, I know this is Oddish, wherein it evolves into Gloom, or is it Gloom? Right? It evolves into Gloom, or and so it has a little sign here up top, wherein it evolves into the next level of the Pokemon. Right? Let's look for something that I know. Right? So okay, so I think Pidgeot is the next one, right? Or is it Pidgeotto? I'm just trying to figure it out. But you can see, so the cards have that. So this is the basic version of Pokemon, easier to catch, just requires one Pokeball, and then it evolves into the next version of the Pokemon. So all of them are here. So I don't think you'll see all 150, right? Caterpie into Metapod. Who doesn't know that, right? Exactly. It's all in the forest at the very start of the game. So Caterpie evolves into Metapod. This must be a bug ball, right? This must be... So here, there's like the different kinds of Pokeballs. Alright? Squirtle into War Turtle. So what do you pick usually all the time? Everybody picks Charmander, right? Everybody loves Charmander, becomes Charmeleon, and then becomes Charizard, and then everybody says Charizard is the most overrated Pokemon. Bulbasaur into Venusaur. I don't know. I like my Charmander. Into Charizard. So here are the other Pokemons. Feel free to... So these must be the evolutions, okay? So I don't know exactly how the game works yet on how you get the evolutions. But can you buy these directly? For anybody who's played the game, maybe in the comments, you can tell us, can you buy these directly off the offer, the market offer? Or can you just, are you specifically required to evolve them up? I don't know right now. I want to show this to everybody, right? I'm taking some time to go up and show you the cards because I think this is one of the best aspects of the game. Charizard, let's go! Blastoise, let's go! And Venusaur, let's go! Alakazam and Dragonite, let's go! So that's all the cards. And we're now nearing the end of this unboxing. Let me show you what the chips feel like. So let's open a pack of chips here. I don't know how easy it is to unbox this pack of chips are. They feel like more or less the same quality as the Splendor original chips. No, they're pretty thick. You can see they like, yeah, they have that same clacking sound, and yeah, cool. So we have the Pokeballs here. I guess this is the basic. So I guess just like original Splendor, so this must be, I guess the Master Ball is the gold, right? That's sort of the wild in the original Splendor. And I guess just like also in original Splendor, there's no, at least from what I know, I'm not an expert, there's no real value between, they're all equal value more or less, these chips, so I would say the same for the Pokeballs once they translate it into into the Splendor version. Oh my god, some of these are harder too. So in fact, I don't want to embarrass myself on my very first unboxing video. I really like how cool. I really like how these feel like just like the OG Splendor chips, right? No corners cut. They still feel pretty nice. I hope they do a English version of this. Like, it's such a shame that the only way to get this right now, wow, this is harder than I thought it would be. It's such a shame that the only way to get this right now is with a Korean version. Now, great to be Korean and have access to this, but not so great if you don't be Korean. So maybe, I know it's great for you Koreans, but maybe for the rest of the world, why don't you share these awesome things that you have? I know you'd love to share it. It's really up to corporate discussions to figure out if this can be printed out into an English version. Lastly, we have the Master Balls. I'm pretty sure this is the gold equivalent or the wild equivalent of this Splendor game, this Splendor variant, because there's less chips. You can see there's only less chips, not as many as the other ones. Right, and these are the Master Balls. All right. Okay, cool. And then for the last bit, I hope I showed you those pieces well. Let's see what we got. The surprise version of the collectible version of this. Gotta catch them all, including this. I think it's a what do you call this? A glossy version of it, right? A foil version. So let's pull it from the back. It's one card. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's hope. Does this mean it's the Pokemon? I don't know. Does that mean Mewtwo? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, we got Ditto. All right, I'm not a huge fan of Ditto, but I know some people love Ditto. But yes, this is our shiny version of the Pokemon that we got. I don't know if you just mix this into the pile, or I don't know if there's specific rules to it. I saw somebody get a Mewtwo, so they were super lucky. But I guess it's really cool to get I guess this is the equivalent of getting a shiny version of a Pokemon in the real game, right? Yeah, cool. So we got a shiny Ditto. Okay. I can't hide my disappointment. I wanted a Mewtwo! Okay, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that quick unboxing of Pokemon Splendor. Let me know if that's something you enjoy and want to see more on the channel. Of course, we gamers love to unbox our games, and this is basically just spreading the joy. Sometimes late at night, you want to click on a video, see an unboxing, see what's inside the game. Exactly what I'm going for here. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content that we're putting out here. And then hope you have a good day. Thanks, guys.